We know there are times where you want to be in the mood and ready for your special someone. Erectile dysfunction medication has been around for years and has helped so many men regain their confidence in the bedroom. But what about when you don't want your chub to pop? Like during indoor class lectures, hanging out with your grandma, hanging out at your grandma's funeral, or seeing Andrew Garfield in a movie and having to convince your girlfriend you definitely aren't attracted to him. If this is the case for you, then it's time to talk to your doctor about trying No Boner Riva, the newest anti-erection medication for the embarrassed and aroused man on the go. Tired of having to explain to that girl in English class that it's not because of her? Sick of not being able to wear sweatpants while watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Now just pop a couple of No Boner Rivas, and it doesn't matter how big Kim's ass is, you'll be as asexual as Paula Poundstone in an evangelical library.
Hi, I'm Dr. Phil, and I was given a lump sum of money to say that No Boner Riva is the greatest medical marvel to ever exist. When you don't want the snake to wake up next to the gopher hole, you have to pop a pill so you don't pop that chub. Take it from me, a dude that doesn't have a medical license but means well.
So talk to your doctor today about No Boner Riva and put an end to those ill-timed erections. Side effects include erections that are worse than you even started with, itching, sadness, loneliness, and missing Andrew Garfield. No Boner Riva. Erections be gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Short News Podcast with your host, Alex Mador.
What you're asking for has got a powerful price.
What is up, party people? Welcome back to the Short News Podcast. Thank you. Yeah, I know you missed me. Did you fucking miss me? That's awesome. That's cool. Thank you. Wow, this is totally not a soundboard or a button that I pushed that would give me applause. So, welcome to the Short News Podcast, Summer Vacation Edition. I am wearing my floral button-down shirt for the occasion. Finals are over at school, and I can finally come back to this show with a fresh mind and some extra things to talk about. This has been a tough fucking school year, man. Just the depression I've been feeling has made it really difficult to finish all of my work, and it's not even like I've been busy. I've been doing nothing this whole time. I'm so pale. I've been staying inside this entire pandemic, and this week has been like the most that I've been going out in a while. I went out to a restaurant to celebrate my anniversary with the missus. That was the first time we've gone anywhere in over a year. It felt so weird, but it was amazing to be back out in the city. Even though we're leaving soon, getting the fuck out of here, I think we're going to be away for a little longer than I thought we would be, depending on what happens in the future. But yeah, man, I'm just relaxing right now. I don't have to think about school for a couple of weeks, so I'm trying to find interesting things to do. Maybe I'll make some more music, try to take the new songs somewhere. I've played all of the video games that interest me, like all weekend, like just last week too, once I finished finals. Because I was on vacation. I didn't podcast. I took the week off. So I started Minecraft over again, and I made a pretty decent society with farms and chickens and all that shit. And I have an endless supply of chickens. They keep reproducing, and I give them seeds. And I have plenty of seeds from the farm, so it just keeps going. It's a cycle. It's great. So that's cool. What else? Let me fix this microphone here. I went back to playing the Batman Arkham games, and those are always fun to revisit, but they're very old. There hasn't been a current generation 2021 video game that has stood out to me in any way. I've been playing Modern Warfare again. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Still, it's fun. It's still fun. I got my account back, so that's cool. But if anyone has any decent video game recommendations, I'm willing to try something new as long as it isn't anime or something. You know, I'm not a fan of anything anime, so please no anime. My whole life it's just never appealed to me. It's honestly a deal breaker when it comes to trying new video games and shows. But listen, if you like it, I can appreciate that. I appreciate the art style and all, and the stories are interesting and all that. Um, Everyone has their own opinions, and I would be an ass to just dismiss an entire person because they like something that makes me bored. I I just, it just doesn't, yeah, it just doesn't appeal to me. You know, I tried watching it as a kid. It really just kind of bored me. And I associate it with like when I would be sick from home from school and Toonami would be on. I'd just be watching that all day or watching other stuff and just be like, what is this? What the hell is this? So yeah, I don't like anime and I don't like anything with realms or goblins and trolls and dragons and elves like that. Lord of the Rings too. So like fantasy really bugs me. I'm more of a sci-fi fantasy, but like fairy tale fantasy like Lord of the Rings, World of Warcraft. I can deal with World of Warcraft because that's a fun game, but I don't fuck with the lore. You know, like that shit really is a turn off to me. But whatever, no need to dwell on it. Goblins and trolls and all that stuff, dwarves and what are the gnomes? Gnomes are real, as per Keemstar. Dude, Keemstar is just a fucking. I don't even want to talk about him because then he'll send his people to my house, and I don't want that. So whatever, Keemstar is great. He's a great guy. So great, such a great guy. I do watch him, but I can't stand some of his antics and his beliefs his beliefs about mental health are just stupid. So we can jump into some current events if everyone is comfortable with that. So on one of his most recent podcasts, Joe Rogan was making fun of one of my favorite people, Hila Klein of the H3H3 podcast, for wearing a mask at a comedy show back over the last summer, when COVID was in full swing. Dude, this was before vaccines. Hila has a toddler, you idiot. Nobody was vaccinated. Little kids are susceptible. They can spread it, whatever. Nobody knew what was going on with this virus. They just knew it was fucking killing people left and right. So Hila's wearing a mask. So what? You're shaming her because she cares about her kid and doesn't want to get him sick, doesn't want to kill other people. She has family that comes and stays with her. Joe is a fucking psychopath. He's the one who said he let his kids get COVID because he knew they would be fine. Dude, you should be locked up for doing that shit. That's negligent parenting. In my opinion. You know, I have to say that, in my opinion. Joe's too busy doing DMT in his steam room, looking like a drug-infused 7-Eleven hot dog, to care about the well-being of his own kids. Joe cares about shooting steroids into his dick and MMA. That's pretty much it. And those two things go hand in hand. Most of those guys shoot steroids into their dicks. So, he's doubling down on all of his right-wing incendiary bullshit. I don't know if he actually believes all of these things or just wants to piss people off. For a comedian, he's not very funny. Like, his comedy acts before all of this podcast right-wing bullshit was funny. But as a podcaster, he's not. He's not funny at all. He's annoying. Like, he tries to be entertaining, and everything he says just causes problems. He's trying to antagonize people intentionally. Why would you go out of your way to shame somebody for wearing a mask? They're doing what makes them feel comfortable when going out. Why the fuck is that your problem, Joe? Why is what one person does to keep themselves and their family safe such a big problem to you? It's the same way he tries to argue against the rights of trans children by making it about protecting the children. You don't even care about your own children's health during COVID, so no shit, you're completely bullshitting when you say you're worried about how safe it is for children to transition. You're a hypocrite. You're just transphobic, right-wing bullshit. I can see right through it. You're just saying things like that because you hate people who are different. You hate liberal values, even though you benefit greatly and have benefited from those liberal values for your whole career up until you moved to Texas. Big alpha man, scared of a little paper mask. The comedy community is just fucking stupid in a lot of corners of that whole industry. Like, I like some of them. I'll give you a list. Andrew Santino, Bobby Lee, fucking Anthony Jeselnik. Whitney Cummings is all right. I didn't like how she was kissing the ring of Joe Rogan last week. That was fucking stupid. Those are my main faves. Brian Regan is good too. Chris DiStefano. Andrew Schultz is all right. My partner, she hates him, but I think he's funny. I think he's entertaining. But Rogan is fucking problematic. Like, he's just problematic. So, Joe Rogan is being a meathead, moron, ape man, and needs to be called out for it. He can have a right-wing opinion. It's when he says things that go against precautions taken to prevent the spread of a novel virus. It's like, that's not good. Dude, stop bitching about something because you don't like it. No one wants to wear masks or stay inside all day every day. It's torture. But to shame someone for doing the right thing and wearing a mask out in a public, crowded place, dude, that's fucked up. That's petty. Even for Joe. Like, I can't wait for him to, what is he? He's going to have, like, Tucker Carlson on his show at the rate things are going with him. Like, that'll happen any day now. We'll get to hear them complain about how they don't believe racism exists in this country or some ridiculous bullshit. Like, I mean, he had one of the leaders of the Proud Boys on his show, twice? Called him fun? I don't know what goes on in his head, but he seems to have hate for a lot of different people and love for all the wrong people. Oh man, dude, this break from podcasting was so nice. Like, I've been listening to so many other podcasts, not Joe's, that are much better than my podcast. And I want to learn a bunch of new things that are actually interesting and useful because I don't have a lot of conversations with people, even though I really should. And I've been staying away from politics mostly. The one thing I did find out is that President Biden signed an act that fights against Asian hate crimes. And I was pretty happy to hear that. The last president wouldn't have ever done that. He probably would have passed a law that would legalize hate crimes against Asians if we still had him. I keep having nightmares about Donald Trump and him running for re-election in 2024. I really hope that doesn't happen and he find something else to do instead. I don't know, model trains. That would be fine. I like those. Somebody introduce him to model trains. That's some old people shit, right? Besides, we need more young people in politics. Our current president and the one before him, they're in their 70s. Biden's going to be 80 by the end of his term, am I right? That's way too old to be in charge of an entire country. These dudes are senior citizens. The president can be 35, but no one young has been in that position, and it frustrates me. Like, do you know how behind on things old people are? Dude, I'm 24, and when I go on TikTok, I feel old as fuck because I don't understand any of these jokes that Gen Z make, and that's not their fault. Like, old people want to blame young people. That's my fault for being an old fart and not sticking with the times, not being updated. And I'm not even that old. I'm 24, like I said. I think about how these old politicians in their 80s really don't understand the younger generations and what they need in their life experiences. They don't have a good understanding of the people they're governing and their struggles. They're out of touch and outdated. More young people really should run for public office. Maybe they wouldn't give Israel millions of dollars worth of weapons so they can kill more brown people. I'm not going to speak too much on that. I just know that like bullying people is bad. And, Israel is kind of being a bully right now. The Israeli government, I don't want to do what they're doing with Asians. Oh, the Israeli, no, it's the Israeli government and that one dude in Brooklyn who tried to steal that lady's house. If I don't take it, someone else will. Bro, there are laws here in America. You can't just take somebody's property claiming religion. Dude, I've been so focused on these final projects. It's been draining, but now it's summer. You can forget about all this. So I've been helping my cat take her medication. I've been getting extremely baked. Also, they lifted the mask mandates here in New York, and that's been pretty freeing of an experience. Like going out, not having to cover my face anymore. It feels so good to have the sun and fresh air hitting my face once again. Like, holy shit, dude, I almost cried when I felt it. It's been such a long time since we've been anywhere without masks. And I just hope it's truly safe. I still don't feel completely confident about going out and doing things maskless, but at the same time, I'm not going to continue living this way. It's really been bumming me out, and now I'm vaccinated, and everyone I live with and hang out with is also vaccinated, and we can all just fucking chill in our bubbles or something. I don't know. I want to do a podcast with a guest in person. I have 2 mics now, so it's possible. The only thing holding me back is laziness. I don't know anyone who lives near me who wants to be on a podcast. That makes things much more difficult. I know other podcasters, but they're located in different states all over the place, and I don't have money for a plane ticket or hotel rooms and all that. So I guess remote podcasting is still going to be a thing. But you know what? That's okay. Maybe I'll make some new friends when we move. I've been pretty bummed lately that I lost so many friends during the past year and a half, 2 years. Not related to COVID necessarily, just friendships that have ended because I realized those people are just using me and really have no respect for me, and that's a shitty feeling. So as glad as I am that those people are no longer in my life, it's also a bummer that they're no longer in my life. Like, there's nothing I can do. They just aren't good people, and even if I wanted them to be, it's not going to happen. So I need to be able to get rid of those people. I don't need to be trying extra hard to hang out with people who don't actually want to be around me unless they need something. Like this one friend I used to hang out with, she was always obsessed with the people I would date, and then immediately after we would break up, she would ask them all these things and secrets about me that those ladies could give her. And then she would become best friends with them, and that's just fucking weird. Like, why would you do that every single time to someone who is like your best friend? Why are you becoming best friends with every one of their exes? That's weird. Fuck off, dude. Seriously. Some stalker shit. Like, people from my hometown are always way too deep in other people's business. Like, why do you want to know about all my flaws in a relationship? You aren't dating me. So stop asking people about what it's like to date me. It's fucking weird. And then becoming best friends with those people? Dude, that's insane. Get a different fucking hobby. Stop interfering with my life. And like, here's something weird about that. Why is it that every year she messages me not asking how I'm doing or what's new with me or anything like that? She's either asking, how's Ashley? Or when's the wedding? Like, checking to see if I'm still in that relationship. Why are you so obsessed with my dating life? Why is it never, how are you doing? It's weird. And the most recent guy you dated was named Alex. That's fucking weird, dude. I saw that didn't work out, though. I'm not surprised. You're a fucking handful of a person, but act like I'm the only mess in the world. Talk down to me like I'm stupid. It's so annoying. But whatever. I probably won't see that person again unless there's a high school reunion in 4 years or something. I missed the last reunion because fuck that. That's why. There's no one from my class of 2014 that I really give a shit about enough to reunite with. Like, none of them stand out to me. Like, I have one friend from my town still. He's a year beneath me. He hates high school too. But he's the only dude that it would be cool to see. There's no one else from my town that I'm still close with. It's kind of sad, but you know what? Whatever. Fuck it. Like, I just don't feel much pressure to stay connected with anyone from my hometown like that. It would be nice to have more friends. Like, I'm still thinking about that and how I don't have enough real good, authentic friends who really have a lot in common with me. It's really hard to find those types of people. Like, I have close friends. I have one, but she lives in Sweden. So it's not like I can be like, come swing by and have some drinks with us. That's not possible. I have another friend who lives in Kansas. She's in Kansas and she's having a baby. So our hands are pretty full right now. And my two friends in the city want to hang out, so I should see them too. Like, soon. They just live really far away. And I don't like taking the subway because of hate crimes and Asians getting attacked there. Didn't an Asian dude get stabbed recently on the subway? Yeah, fuck that. I'm not going there. What, you think I'm doing that? You know what happened to me yesterday? Okay, before we go into Marjorie Taylor Greene, you know what happened to me? Not yesterday, 2 days ago. I was, so every now and then, so my neighbor, he doesn't have his keys. Like, whatever he does, he forgets his keys or doesn't bring his keys when he leaves his apartment. Every time. So then, if I order a delivery, like, let's say I ordered DoorDash, like I did on this night, and the doorbell rings, and you buzz them in because it's New York City, and I'll buzz them in thinking, oh, it's my food, oh, awesome, and then I open the door and I'm waiting, and up comes the neighbor, like, oh, sorry, I was locked out, I forgot my keys again, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, okay, whatever, and so 2 nights ago that happened. I ordered pasta, not important, but no, it is. I ordered Italian food. This is relevant, yeah. And I'm waiting for it. Me and Ashley are hanging out, watching TV, and doorbell rings. I'm like, oh wow, that's my food. Awesome. So I'm excited. I push the button, let them in, and I'm waiting at the top of the stairs, and I hear it's the neighbor downstairs with his friend, and they're like, oh good, he let us in. Oh yeah, that's the neighbor. He must be waiting for his Chinese food or something. He must be waiting for his Chinese food or something. He didn't think I was upstairs listening. So, and this is a white guy. Chubby white guy. Not that the chubby matters. I just want to make fun of him a little bit because he fucking, why are you assuming that I got Chinese food? Dude, you fucking idiot. I ordered Italian food. Why do you assume that the Asian guy ordered Chinese food? You think like I just eat Asian food? You think I exclusively eat Asian food? Like I go to McDonald's with my friends and they're like, oh, what are you getting, Alex? And I'm like, oh, I get nothing. I go next door to get the chicken. Have fun. I see you later. Like what do you think I am? Listen to my accent. You've heard me talk before. You think I just eat Chinese food all the time? Dude, Chinese people don't even eat Chinese food all the time. We live in America. There's so many different cultures and different foods. You idiot. I'm not just exclusively eating Chinese food because I'm Asian. Why did you say that? How stupid are you? Did you like want me to hear that so I could feel bad or like feel shitty about being Asian? Are you making some sort of like stupid racist joke? Like, oh yeah, he must have gotten a Chinese food. Oh, and like, what is that? What is that, dude? Because that's not fucking cool to me. Almost like knocked on his door, like, oh, by the way, I ordered Italian food, you fucking asshole. I did. I ordered bolognese sauce. Like fucking Chinese food. You know what's hilarious too? So the order never came after that. They refunded me. They were like, sorry, we couldn't fulfill your order. Here's your refund. I was like, oh fuck. And I was like, you know what's fucking terrible? I turned to Ashley and I'm like, what's so fucked up is that I actually now I fucking want Chinese food. I want to order Chinese food. After all this, after the racism, being mad about it, calling him a cracker, all this stuff, like, not to his face. I was mad. I was mad behind closed doors. Fucking like, and finally I'm like, yeah, you know what? I fucking want some Chinese food, but I I'm so stubborn, and I didn't want to like I didn't want him to win. I don't know how to explain that. I didn't want racism to win. So I ordered Italian food from a different place. I had some bolognese sauce, and it was fucking delicious. It was great. But that really bothers me because that's been my whole life. Just weird assumptions and microaggressions and hardcore racism sometimes. I mean, I worked at a grocery store. I talk about this a lot. And there was this weird couple. They were getting they're getting like Mexican food or something. They were getting some non-American traditional, like, different cultures food, and it was spicy, like very spicy. And I was ringing them up like, "Oh, you're gonna have a nice night. This looks good." And they're like, "Yeah, real spicy." And I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "I bet you like spicy food, right?" And I'm like, "What? Why do I like spicy food? Why do you bet I like spicy food, sir and ma'am? Me. Why me specifically? Do I like spicy food?" You know, a lot of people think I'm Mexican. I've gotten that a lot. When my skin was bad, I was on the subway. Someone called me a crater face Mexican. That was an experience, man. I was like, wow, dude, like that's all right. but that was annoying. So like racism sucks, man. Like what am I don't even like spicy food. I don't. It hurts. It makes me uncomfortable. I have to drink a lot of milk. Then that gives me a stomach ache. And it's a whole thing. I don't eat spicy food. So again, that I am disproving these fucking racist assumptions, these generalizations about my whole race. Oh yeah, you like spicy food. Oh, you only eat Chinese food. I'm Korean. I'm Korean. Why does every fucking white person assume that every Asian person is Chinese? That's why we have these hate crimes. You got old Korean women getting drop kicked in the streets because somebody thinks they're Chinese. And I get that these people they're not going to be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, are you Chinese?" And they're like, "No, I'm Korean." "Oh, okay, carry on." Like, that's not going to happen. Obviously, the people that are committing these hate crimes are stupid. But it's annoying to me that like every Asian person to everyone else that's not Asian is automatically Chinese. Dude, there's so many different Asian countries. You got Vietnam, you got the Philippines, you got Korea, you got Japan, you got the Middle East. Dude, fuck. You got India. You got all these places. And it's Taiwan, Thailand, all the, like, I'm missing some. I'm sure I'm missing some. But you got all those places, but people just go, "Oh yeah, that Chinese looking guy. He must be good in Chinese food." Why would I based on your logic, wouldn't I be getting Korean food? Sorry, I'm dwelling on this a lot, but it really bothers me. Fucking idiot didn't think I heard him. Next time I see him, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, why do you think I was getting Chinese food?" Put him on the spot. I won't be like angry about it. I'll just like really make him feel like an asshole. Dude, fuck that. Some white people. I'm not gonna say all white people because you know some of you guys are good. Some of you guys are good people, but and I'm half white. So what am I saying? Some of you guys are good, but some of you, like this guy, fucking ignorant. Just so ignorant. And it's not even necessarily your fault. It's like your parents' fault for not introducing you to the real world and exposing you to other people that aren't just like exactly like you in your little suburban life. So, I mean, but you gotta learn. You gotta learn to be tolerant and accepting of other people and open-minded and not one track thinking all these dumb assumptions. And it's work. It takes work. But if we're going to combat all this hate, ignorance, and racism in this country, then obviously people need to be better educated. I don't know how we do that, but it has to happen. You know, the anti-Asian hate crime bill is a good step in the right direction, but how do we educate people? Say like, hey, not all Asian people are Chinese, you fucking idiots. Hey, not every Chinese person is actually from China. Some Asian people were born in fucking like, you know, Connecticut or North Carolina or South Carolina or in Florida or wherever. Okay, like what? So how are they at fault for whatever you think they're at fault for with COVID? It's ignorant, and people need to look at the big picture. People need to stop, you know, just scapegoating and offloading all of their anger onto like a whole generalized group of people, because that just exacerbates all of the racial tensions that we have in this country. And, you know, that really concerns me. It concerned me before there was Asian hate. I saw all these race wars and all of like the just hate crimes and violence and attacks and just the horrible hostility online. And now it's even worse. So we gotta find a way to, you know, to get rid of racism through education. And that's all I can really say about that. But speaking of racist, ignorant white people, we need to talk about Marjorie Taylor Greene and how she's been acting like a fucking idiot lately. Well, as always. So she isn't very happy about the mask mandates that she has to follow when she goes to work in DC, and she publicly compared mask mandates to the oppression of the Jews during the Holocaust. Yeah. She actually did that. I'm not kidding. Most likely she's going to be the next guest on Rogan if she keeps talking like this. I mean, at this rate, Joe Rogan is going to fucking marry her. So we can look at the most recent footage of her being an idiot. Like, dude, I don't say this about a lot of people, but her face makes me so angry. She just looks like zero IQ. She looks like a horse, but you know, horses are smarter. You know, here's the footage. Let's pull that up. Jamie, could you pull that up? Could you pull up the video of my new wife, Marjorie Taylor Greene, that I'm now in love with? Oh man, yeah, that's hot. Love to see her naked. Unlike Trisha Paytas, who I fucking shamed.
There's this ongoing feud within the GOP that seems to be escalating now.
Wait, you know what? Here, let me find this. It's probably on Twitter. I'm gonna talk while I do this. You know, Twitter's been weird lately. I mean, all of my tweets are just like NFTs. So Marjorie Taylor Greene, Holocaust. Where's the video? Videos. Where is it? Do they not have it? Oh wait, Marjorie Taylor Greene compares. Okay, here.
About this idea of segregating. And Congresswoman, I've got to play you this. It's about 20 seconds or so. This is Nancy Pelosi today literally talking about this idea of segregation, like literally putting unvaccinated House members in a different area. Have a look at this.
You have to wait for them to be vaccinated. They're unvaccinated. We don't have a cure for this virus. There's no cures for viruses, I'm pretty sure. You just have to fight them off or die. Isn't that kind of concerning to you? No, this is segregation. This is discrimination against unvaccinated people. Yeah, because you're stupid. If you don't get vaccinated, you don't care about other people. This is not oh yeah, you can just make a choice, it's a free country. No, dude, you're killing people by not getting vaccinated. So it is other people's business whether or not you do get vaccinated. It is Nancy Pelosi's business that she doesn't want you infecting other people in the House, other representatives. You are stupid. Is this Fox News? Is this Fox News? Real American Voice? Real America's Voice. What the fuck is that?
Vaccinated because they are selfishly a endangerment to other people, including staff people here. So while we're all hopeful, and I join the president in being hopeful that we can reach a place where it is safe for people to be. What is this? The honor system? The honor system as to whether somebody's been vaccinated? Do you want them breathing in your face on the strength of their honor?
This is out of control.
You need, this is why you need, I was talking to my grandma, of all people, about this. She's cool. Love to have her on the podcast. That would be fun. But, I was talking to her about, vaccine passports. And I was explaining how that works with the little scanny, little QR code that you get, from the state that you live in. You put the pass in your phone with your iPhone wallet or whatever, your Android wallet, however you want to do it. And she thought it was really cool. And I think it's a good way of making sure everybody in an indoor setting or at an event is not going to infect one another. I think that's a great way to ensure safety. I don't see it as discrimination. I don't see it as, oppression. I see it as protecting people. Having the choice of to do what you want is cool, as long as you're not hurting other people. It's not that big of a moral dilemma. It's pretty simple. You just if you're doing something that's hurting people, you should probably stop. If you are potentially the carrier and transmitter of a deadly virus and you don't care about spreading that to other people, you don't care about wearing a mask, you're not getting vaccinated, you are a danger to society. You are a danger to your colleagues. You are a danger to your family. You are a danger to your friends. Let's hear what Marjorie has to say.
Roll, Congresswoman.
This woman is mentally ill. We can look back in a time in history where people were told to wear a gold star, and they were definitely treated like second-class citizens, so much so that they were put in trains and taken to gas chambers in Nazi Germany.
Yeah, because wearing a mask to protect yourself or getting a vaccination to protect yourself and other people from COVID is so similar to getting gassed by Nazis. Totally. Here's the difference, Marjorie. Here's the difference. The Jews did not choose to be who they are, to look how they look, to be identified by the Nazis with those gold stars. They were forced to do that because of what they were born into. They don't have a choice of whether or not to look Jewish. You could stop being religious, I guess, but most likely the Nazis are still gonna label you as a Jew because it's all about genetic superiority for them, and that wasn't a choice. Wearing a mask to protect other people is a choice. The unvaccinated unmasked are not at all similar. Not at all similar to the victims of the Holocaust. That doesn't make sense. The victims of the Holocaust obviously weren't endangering other people. They're innocent people. They're innocent people. This wasn't a time where there was a virus. This was a time of war where the Nazis were trying to take over. So, I don't see, it's not the same thing. You have a choice of whether or not you want to get vaccinated, whether or not you wear a mask. Like that is a decision that you make to protect other people. You make that choice. So this isn't the Holocaust. This isn't people forcing you to do something. This is it is kind of people forcing you to, or wanting you to put on a mask or get vaccinated. Otherwise, yeah, you got to sit with the other unvaccinated people so that you don't endanger everyone else. Why do you want to endanger people so badly? Why are you so set on doing that? The Jews weren't a danger to other people. The Jews weren't infecting everybody. You are. So don't compare yourself to the victims of the Holocaust. That's ridiculous.
And this is exactly the type of abuse that Nancy Pelosi is talking about. Well, let's talk about the Queen of the House of Hypocrites. On day one here in the House of Hypocrites, when we were sworn in, Nancy Pelosi flew in COVID positive members of Congress, and then she built a little box up in the chamber up there on the second floor where she put these positive COVID members. By the way, it wasn't a completely closed space. There was open air throughout the rest of the room.
Yeah.
Well, she brought in positive COVID members and exposed everyone in the entire building.
Were they wearing masks? Was everybody wearing masks, though? And how true is that? Because everything that comes out of Marjorie Taylor Greene's mouth is untrue. She believes in QAnon. I don't trust anything that she says. And, I don't trust that she, this whole Nancy Pelosi brought in COVID positive people. Why would Nancy Pelosi bring COVID positive people to work? That's stupid. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a fucking idiot.
And they traveled across the country spreading COVID. So this is a woman that doesn't care about people's safety. This is a woman that is hyper focused on her own power and control.
Fucking idiot. Fucking fool. Ugh, I hate her. Hate her. How do we keep electing these nut jobs into public positions? Can we stop doing that? How about picking officials who are actually experienced in government and politics, not idiots like Green and Boebert who are so dumb they probably thought their GPA was the number of food that's been genetically modified or something. Get it? GMOs, GPA, because they're stupid and they don't know the difference. So Boebert didn't even finish high school until last week. And Green is just some dumb, uneducated nutjob bimbo who doesn't live in our reality. She's the worst. It really makes you wonder how stupid some voters are in this country. Completely incompetent. And listen, incompetent, I voted for Biden, so you could say that about me. If you're a hammer and sickle leftist. You know who you are. You know who you are. I know a lot of you. I know a lot of you. And I get where you're coming from. This Biden guy isn't exactly the change our generation is looking for. In a lot of ways, he could piss you off. I get it. I'm sorry. I have friends who are disappointed in me. But what did you expect me to do? Not vote for Trump? Vote for a third party, not have my vote count? I just couldn't do that. Because I hate Trump more than I like Biden. Does that make sense? Trump called the coronavirus Kung Flu. He put my people in danger. He was a proponent of this whole, hate against Asians, blaming them. Remember what he said to the Asian journalist? Why don't you ask China? Why don't you ask China why they did it? And she was like, why did you say that to me, sir? the one Asian journalist in the room. And Biden just signed that anti-hate crimes bill to protect Asians. So, like, who am I going to go with over those two? Those are the two choices. Who am I going to pick? The guy who's protecting my people? I mean, or at least saying he's protecting my people? Or the guy that calls it the Kung Flu? Why would I pick the guy that calls it the Kung Flu? That's voting against my own interests. I don't agree with everything Biden does. I don't like the idea that he's helping Israel, that he's doing all this, his lying political shit that politicians do, that Biden's done his whole life. I don't like that. And he's most likely going to be considered a war crime by the end of this. No, I don't know. Like, people call Obama a war crime in my political sociology class. So, I don't know what the definition of war crime really is. I don't know. He used a lot of drones, but it's better than using soldiers. I don't know. Dude, Trump is so much worse. And I know it's easy to forget that now that it's been, like, you want to forget, there were better people than Biden that could have, become the Democratic nominee. Bernie was my personal favorite. So I get where the hardcore leftists are coming from. I do. That was my guy too. But, and again, one of my friends was like mad that people like me were saying just settle. And I understand. I'm much less angry at those people. Now that the hostility and the panic of election season has worn off. I get it. I understand this is not what you wanted. Trump is not what any of us wanted, though, either. You wanted 4 more years of that? Like, at least give the new guy a chance, Like, I just... like, we shouldn't have had to settle. That gives... Like, that's a problem with the bigger picture, then. That the two-party system doesn't work because we keep picking these old farts who don't care about the people they're governing, who aren't really in touch with those people, who are just warmongers who care about the wrong greedy shit and oil and shit that, like, our generation wants done with. And that's the problem with Biden. He's too corporate, he's too establishment, he's too capitalist. And, after reading more Marx in college this past year, am I becoming a hammer and sickle person? No. I'm not going to do that, but I definitely have moved more to the left in the last year. And, I'm thinking probably by the end of this Biden presidency, I'm going to hate him. Most likely. Like, I've settled. And that's stupid. I'm talking to, like, 2 specific people right now. who I know get mad when I praise Biden. So I'm trying to make you guys know that I don't actually like him. Okay? I just really hate Trump. We keep electing these old, out-of-touch idiots, whether it be Democrat or Republican. There's so many young people that want to get involved in politics. I've seen when I was 5150 a few years ago. I was in the hospital. My dad brought me a bunch of magazines, and one of them had this article about all these young people, like, slightly older than me at the time, like my age now, that were running for local public office. And that was really cool to see. I was like, wow, these people are going to make a difference. These people know what modern society needs, what the values should be of the general public, how we protect minorities and how we take care of the homeless and things that these older, weathered politicians don't care about. You would think like if California, if Gavin Newsom cared about homeless people, then we would not have not we, I don't live in California, but they wouldn't have Skid Row. They wouldn't have countless tents, like neighborhoods of tents out in like parking lots and roads and on the highway, just homeless people. That's a problem. And nobody cares. The politicians don't care. Isn't that fucked up? Isn't that fucked up? But you know who does care? The young people care. Our age, our generation gives a shit about those people. They see that and they can't help but be upset about it. I don't know how like my dad's generation and all them can just ignore that. It really bothers me. And these old politicians, like, they don't care. They just tune it out. Fucking 60 kids die in Gaza. Or however many. And Joe Biden, does he give a shit? Probably not. No, he's not talking about how much of a tragedy this is. He should be. But he's not. These politicians, we need to start electing younger politicians. That is my point. We need to start electing people who have our best interests at heart, who haven't been corrupted and weathered by the system, who want to change the system instead of continue submitting to it. Because shit's got to evolve. I'm sick of, living in the same rules from the 1700s. I think it's time for a change, Like Marjorie Taylor Greene needs to be removed. She's done enough bad shit where even Republicans, the people on her side, think she's gone too far. Dude, that's crazy. Like, they're uniting against the fact that she's terrible for the party. Like, very damaging for the country. She got fined last week or 2 weeks ago for refusing to wear a mask and then immediately made a video about it and, like, put the fine in the shredder. The letter from Nancy Pelosi, she like shredded it on video. I'm like, who the fuck are you? Who are your followers? Like, do people actually simp for Marjorie Taylor Greene? Are there dudes that are trying to fuck? She did cheat on her husband. So that's a whole story. Yeah, she did that. It's fucking insane. Confirms that she's a terrible person. That poor husband, what was he thinking? Dating Marjorie Taylor Greene. What the fuck? He was attracted to that horse face? Is it the dude from Maregasm? Remember we watched that?
Just the right height, no bucket required. I had a mare that I was fucking.
The dude that fucks horses? Oh, gross.
Just the right height, no bucket required.
I'm just picture that. No, don't picture the short dude getting on a bucket and fucking a horse. Oh, what if you get kicked? He's probably dead or paralyzed. He got kicked after one too many times. The horse was like, enough. Single tear comes out of the horse's eye. Kicks him in the face. Face just splits in half. Fucking end of story. Maregasm over. His final climax ended with a splat.
I have a lady mare who's just the right height, no bucket required. Oh, my wife knows that I'm fucking a horse and she wanted to watch.
You guys, if you weren't around for this show, if you didn't listen to this show last summer, I don't even know if that episode is still available, but go look up Just the Right Height, No Bucket Required, or look up Maregasm. Maregasm, yeah. He talks about his relationship with his horses. It's really should not be legal. Dude should be in jail. I don't know how he's not. But he, like I said, he's probably dead. He probably got kicked in the face by a horse, and now he, like, needs help pooping. I don't know. Anyways, Ted Cruz needs a good roasting. It's been too long since we've done that, and there's plenty of new content that we can make fun of him for. And, you know, I missed him during this vacation I took. Like, I took a complete break from Ted Cruz. I haven't heard him. I haven't seen him. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm still planning on listening to his podcast. I just need to find an episode with content worth covering. Everything is so boring. So let's get back into roasting Ted Cruz for old time's sake. Here he is on our favorite Fred Flintstone, hateful Fred Flintstone's show. Sean Hannity. Ted Cruz, here we go.
All right, here to respond to Joe Biden's appeasement abroad, Texas Senator Ted Cruz. Energy is very important to Texas. So with the stroke of a pen, high-paying career energy jobs wiped out. With the stroke of a pen, energy independence is wiped out. And then Joe Biden gives a waiver to Russia and Vladimir Putin to build a pipeline to supply energy and get rich to our Western European allies and others. Now, Senator, maybe you can help sort that out. I
don't know what the problem is.
Didn't graduate from
Biden waives sanctions on Russia pipeline after. Oh, okay. Well, you know, America first, right? Russia, you guys do whatever. America first. No, I'm kidding. Listen, we don't want to frack our area. We can frack Russia. That's fine. That's fine. No, all the pipelines are bad. I don't know why. You know, they're going after the pipeline not for the environmental reasons. They're shitting on Biden because he's being a hypocrite and also not abiding by his own. Yeah, he's being a hypocrite and he's letting them do a pipeline in Russia, profit off that, profit off their oil. Everybody profits off that fucking oil, and you know, like, the environment gets fucked again. So Biden, come on, you can do better. Otherwise, Sean Hannity's gonna keep talking about you. Ted hasn't even said a word yet. Well, Sean, I have to tell you, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. I haven't heard a single word from Alex Mador. It appears as though he got scared. Somebody scared him away. He did too much LSD, got paranoid, and now he's afraid of my face. Every time he sees it, he thinks that I am a deep-sea creature trying to eat him. I do not know why he thinks that, but I have no testicles, so maybe that is similar to a deep-sea creature. I don't know. But here, let's go. Let's play this.
From Harvard, you did.
Well, Sean, sadly, I can't shed a whole lot of light on it. It is absolutely crazy what Joe Biden...
Well, Sean, I can't shed a lot of light on it. I might be a deep-sea creature, but, you know, I'm not the lanternfish. That's my friend Jim over there. He's a lanternfish. He's another deep-sea creature. He lives next door to me in a sea anemone, and he's got a lantern on his head, natural lantern, so you can talk to him. You know, I'm just a blobfish. I don't do nothing. I just sit here and make people feel bad about themselves when they see me and they see that I'm alive. And they wonder why they're alive too and they have to share the same dimension as me, the same air, the same water. You know, it's a sad world I live in, Sean.
Kamala Harris are doing. On day one in office, Joe Biden shut down the Keystone Pipeline. He destroyed 11,000 jobs, high-paying jobs, including 8,000 union jobs. Then Biden sat by and allowed Russian hackers to hack the Colonial Pipeline, producing gas lines up and down the eastern seaboard. He did nothing to defend it. He sat by while they paid a ransom to Russian hackers. And now his reward to Russia for Russian hackers shutting down a major infrastructure pipeline on the eastern seaboard is today he signed a waiver basically greenlighting the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, a pipeline from Russia to Germany. Congress has twice passed bipartisan sanctions to stop this pipeline. I authored those sanctions. We stopped the pipeline for a year. It was shut down. It was a piece of metal at the bottom of the ocean. Putin began rebuilding the pipeline right after Biden was elected. Today, he issued a waiver. And basically what Joe Biden has decided is pipelines in America, bad. Jobs in America, bad. Pipelines in Russia, good. Jobs in Russia, good.
No. You're looking at this. You're looking at this all wrong. So pipelines in America, bad, right? No pipelines in America, good for the environment. No jobs, bad, right? Or what about no pipelines? Different jobs in different similar industries, having to do with energy, retraining those employees so that they can still have a career related to doing the same types of things. The Republicans always like to put things in terms of job creation. And as great as job creation is, it's not good if those are the wrong jobs. I know jobs are jobs, but the work that people that people are doing in this world should be benefiting the world. We've done enough damage. We got to start fixing shit. We got to put some band-aids on. We got to do some surgery. We got to fix this earth, dude. We can't just keep going about business as usual. We can't do that. Not right. What do you think God would do, Ted? What do you think God would do? You think he would tell you this is the right thing? To build a pipeline in the United States?
And this is exactly backward. It is asinine. And 4 months into it, Joe Biden is crawling into bed with Putin and Russia and the enemies of America. It doesn't make any sense. And then you've got
Joe Biden is crawling into bed like Eduardo the pool boy does with my wife when I go to Cancun. It is terrible. It's sad. I don't know why Alex Mador makes fun of me for that. I don't know why. He got cucked by an Emilio when he was in college, so I don't know what he's doing. He's a liberal cuck anyways. I let my wife do that. I do. Because I don't even have testicles. I can't splooge. It's just what I have to do. As you can see, I'm just a pathetic little sad man. Little sad man. I look like Batman from Reina del Sur, except I'm sad man.
Russia now aligned with China, providing arms to Iran so that they can ship them to Yemen, so that the proxy war can continue in the Middle East there as well. Let me get to the issue of Iran, because we've got some problems there too. He wants to get along with the mullahs in Iran again, as we know that they are.
He wants to get along with foreigners? Brown people? Oh my God! Oh no, that's so scary! Oh, foreigners! Oh, xenophobia! Oh my God! Not foreigners! I thought we were America first.
Number one world sponsor of terrorism, and what is it with this idea that Joe Biden's going to lecture Prime Minister
Because everybody in one country is a terrorist. Yeah, totally.
Netanyahu from doing the right thing, which is defending his country that is under attack and assault by...
Didn't they fucking bomb the shit out of Gaza? Weren't they annihilating people? But like the Listen, I don't know much about foreign policy. I've said this multiple times about this situation. It's something I've been trying to follow. I just know, again, Israel's government, Netanyahu, is being a bully. They're trying to take that land back. It's a holy war. And I do not, in any capacity, support holy war. Anyone that is partaking in holy war and attacking another country, trying to take their land and kill their people because that land, according to them, by some imaginary means is sacred. No, dude, that's your belief. Don't put that onto everybody else. Don't put that shit onto me. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that evil on me. You are not paralyzed. That's a good movie. But it's you can't just bomb the shit out of people. I mean, obviously you can, you're doing it, but you can't. That's not okay. Over a holy thing, over religion. Dude, like, so many people have died over religion, over some imaginary shit. That'd be like if like, oh god, what's like an imaginary, like if like if Steven Universe, if people like killed themselves over that show, or killed each other over like interpretations of that TV show. It's the same thing, because it's not fucking real. It's not fucking real. There's no proof of it being real. It was written by humans as fiction, as stories, and put in a cartoon, made into a cartoon. The Bible's a book. We don't have any scientific evidence of any of that shit happening. Yet you are basing killing people, annihilating people, off of religion. Off of invisible imaginary shit. Don't put that onto other people. It's not, like, you're getting in other people's fucking shit. Come on, man. And of course Hannity is gonna support Israel. All these Fox News people are like, yeah, just let them kill all the Palestinians. Blah, 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 blah. They're evil, dude. Like, these Republicans are evil. Like, they just hate everyone. They hate everyone who's different. It's really fucked up. Like, Ted, what are you doing, dude? Your name is Raphael. You're supposed to be getting, like, locked up or something. You're supposed to be put through the system, Raphael. Raphael. But no, he goes by Ted, so that way he doesn't get profiled, because he knows that Republicans are like that. He wants to be just like them.
By a group whose charter calls for the destruction of his...
It's an Uncle Tomas. Uncle Tomas. Ted Cruz.
Israel.
Sean, you're exactly right. What Biden and Kamala Harris are pursuing is exactly backwards. Our friends and allies, the people we should be standing alongside and with, he's alienating, undermining, insulting, lecturing, and attacking. Our enemies, the people who want to kill us, he's sending money to...
Wait. So are you saying all of the Palestinians want to kill us? Because I know people that live in Palestine, and they're pretty cool. And they're actually friends with people that live in Israel. And they aren't bombing each other. Those people, those are normal citizens. We need to stop generalizing an entire population as a monolith, as contributing to war. All of Palestine is not terrorists. There might be like a couple. There's terrorists here in the U.S. Look at the white people that stormed the Capitol. Those are terrorists. Terrorists come in all shapes and sizes. They come from everywhere. you're going to call every American a terrorist? Because that's what you're doing to the Palestinians. I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty racist. I think that's pretty fucked up. Ted.
Supporting, praising, and kissing their rear ends. So whether that is Russia and Biden signing off on the Putin pipeline, whether that is China and Biden nominating pro-China cabinet nominees who are unwilling to stand up to Chinese aggression, or whether it is Iran and Biden wanting to send billions of dollars to the Ayatollah Khamenei who chants death to America. You know, if you think about it, Sean, 9 months ago, in the Middle East, we had peace flowering everywhere. We had the Abraham Accords. I was at the White House for the signing of the Abraham Accords.
What?
Incredible victories that President Trump...
What are the Abraham Accords? Wait, let me see this. Abraham Accords. The Abraham Accords Declaration recognized the important... Okay. The agreement between Bahrain and Israel was officially titled the Abraham. Peace, cooperation, constructive, diplomatic, and... A joint statement between Israel, the United Arab Emirates, and the United States, August 13th, 2020, refer collectively to agreements. The statement marked the first public normalizations of relations between an Arab country and Israel since that of Egypt in 1979 and Jordan. Okay, let's see. Agreement was officially titled Abraham Accords are named to emphasize the shared belief in the prophet Abraham in Judaism and Islam. So it's like a way of uniting the two religions. I don't think we should be doing things based off religion. I really don't. Why are we not basing things off of logic and science? You know, like, so many things in this country and other countries all around the world are based on shit that doesn't exist, that we have no evidence of existing, other than personal experience, other than the Mormons eating expired meat back in whenever Mormonism was created. And they had the science to prove that they were hallucinating off of expired meat. Yeah, duh. Like, that shit happens, but, like, it's poison. You're getting poisoned. And then you start hearing the voice of God. Like, dude, this shit, where is your proof of these? Like, you're acknowledging these things as laws, these God-related things, these religious, invisible, non-scientific, not based in fact, like, just baseless bullshit. And it needs to stop. You know, so many people in this country complain, like, oh, why do people always say trust science? It's like, because science is true. Science is what is us trying to find the actual truth about everything. If you know what the scientific method is, if you know how people experiment and find things out, test theories and hypotheses, then you know that is the way people find facts out. That's how we discover data that we can use to better benefit our lives. How do you think medications were made? Science. How do you think they found out you need to wear a mask? Science. They came up with a vaccine. Science. Those fucking things. It's ridiculous. They're like, oh, trust science. Yeah, because science has gotten us pretty fucking far. You know, you guys were like drowning scientists in the 1700s or the 1400s or whenever the fuck that was. What'd they do to Galileo? They like fucked him up, right? They fucked him up pretty bad. They like launched him into space. They were like, oh, dude, so you like space so much? All right, put him in the trebuchet, boys. No, I'm kidding. They didn't do that. I made that shit up. They made that. I made that shit up. They did not do that to Galileo. That was a joke. Do not take me seriously. But imagine they like, oh, you want to see the sun so bad, Galileo? Oh yeah. Or was it Galileo who did the sun, or no? That's Copernicus, right? No, I don't know. Galileo did something. You want to go to space, dude? All right, here you go. Boom. Launched him. Never seen again.
Trump had won by standing strongly and unequivocally with Israel. Joe Biden came in, and in just 4 months, he's frittered all of that away. He's undermined Israel and Prime Minister Netanyahu. He sent over $100 million to the Palestinian Authority, with the PA, which is in bed with Hamas. Hamas, the terrorists that are firing those rockets you're showing right now, they fired over 4,000 rockets into Israel, and every one of those rockets might as well have Joe Biden's name written on the side of it, because it is his weakness, his appeasement, his moral relativism and ambiguity.
How many Palestinians has the Israeli government killed in the last week compared to how many Israelis the Palestinians have killed in the last week? Like I said, Israel is annihilating Palestine. Like, Ted acts like, oh, they're under attack from these terrorists. Israel has so much more firepower. It's not even funny. They're the bullies, dude. They're not behind. They're not, like, in trouble. They could end this immediately. Like, the shit they're doing right now, these barrages of missiles, it's fucked up. It's gotta stop.
His lack of backbone to stand up and stand with Israel that is causing this.
His lack of backbone and my lack of testicles, you could put us in a freak show. We could have a good old time. You know, they could call me a bearded lady, essentially, because I do not have man parts. So, you know, you could get away with it. Look at my beard. I look like a general from the Civil War, except I'm on the wrong side of history. I'm in the Confederate Army, it looks like. You know, I got me and my best buddy Morgan Wallen. We're going down to the club. We're gonna call some people the N-word and see where that goes. It's my new prank channel, Ted Cruz, Ted Spaghetti, over here with my buddy Joey Salads. Hey, what up? It's Teddy Spaghetti. I'm Teddy Spaghetti, and I'm doing a gold digger prank where I pull up in a Ferrari and I'm like, hey, what up, baby? You want to get in? And they're like, no, you're Ted Cruz. Oh, okay, well, that prank failed. I was gonna drive away if you said yeah and be like, you're a gold digger. And no, like, I could not do that because you do not like me. Nobody likes me. I forgot that nobody likes me. That is, you know, I wake up every morning. Usually I look in the mirror when I'm brushing my teeth, and I see my face, and I remember nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. Even my own family, my kids do not call me dad. They call me that thing in the corner because they lock me up and they put me in the corner, attach me to the radiator in the basement. They hook me up on a leash, and I just sit there. And sometimes they bring down a little iPad mini for me to play Angry Birds on and, you know, keep myself busy. But you know, that's about it. I don't really. Nobody likes me.
War in the Middle East. Let me tell you what he ought to do. He ought to stand up and say, rather than lecturing Netanyahu, rather than being arrogant and attacking our friends, he ought to. What do you want him to do? Bomb Israel?
Like, I mean, not bomb Israel. What do you want him to do? Bomb Palestine with Israel? Like, no. That's what do you want him to do?
Say America stands unequivocally with Israel.
No, because that would be getting involved.
Period. The end. The Hamas terrorists need to stop right now. Israel has an absolute right to defend itself. If Hamas terrorists attack Israel, they will be dealt with and they will be killed. And he needs to right now replenish Israel's Iron Dome missiles. They are firing missiles to intercept these Hamas rockets. They fired thousands of Iron Dome missiles, but instead, Joe Biden is appeasing AOC and Tlaib and the radical left.
All right. It's clear to me, and it's inexplicable to me, neither Biden nor Pelosi nor Schumer condemn the squad and virulent anti-Semitism that has existed among some of the members that we've chronicled in detail on this program.
What?
My question now is, okay, with the instability created in the Middle East, the new unholy alliance, Russia, China, and Iran fighting the proxy war, eliminating energy independence here at home, the price of oil is already going up, knocking out high-paying career energy jobs for people in your state of Texas and elsewhere. Yeah. Okay, what's the net result? We hurt our national security, and we pay more for everything we buy in every store, coupled with inflation. And also, we pay more for gas to fill up our tanks, more for heating, more for cooling our homes. Who wins here?
The bad guys and the enemies of America. This has been the most disastrous first 4 months of any presidency in history.
I don't know. I think that's kind of an exaggeration, dude. It's been bad for you because you're losing. Because nobody likes you. I mean, I guess not much has changed, Ted. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. We don't need to. We're wasting time here. We're wasting time here. Time that we could be using to look at the latest and greatest Karens of the week in keeping up with the Karens. You ready for this? All right, wait, let me pull this up. All right, I'm gonna pee really quickly and then I'll be right back. You won't even notice, even though I just said. Okay, one sec. All right, I'm back. Here we go. Skip to the 15-second mark. Ready? And here we go.
About to be a what? A cat fight?
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Yo, is that a
Guys,
Tesla?
stop fighting!
Go back around. You gotta do that again.
Satan worshiper, ass and you're proud of it. Shove the mask up your ass and out your mouth. No new world order. Nobody's safe. Your own shit, Satan. England, elite motherfucker. I told you don't give him access. Did you just say something I told you not to say? Pushing my buttons with your snake motherfucker on the ground with your luggage shit? Are you with the goddamn Stella, FBI motherfucker? With Obama and my family?
Jesus. Yeah, like, people are not okay. That is, like, all this stuff she's saying is so delusional. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about this in therapy because I'm glad I'm not like this. And, I've done a lot of drugs in my life. And, I've been microdosing on mushrooms lately, and that's been really helpful. So I'm just glad I'm not like this. I'm glad I'm not this paranoid. Knock on wood. But one day I'll be. No, I hope not. 'Cause that is like at the TSA. What the hell?
Are you the bird bitch from stolen stuff in Mexico? Asking me who my God is? It's not
The bird bitch? Who is the bird bitch? Is that some sort of like? Is this acid? Is this meth? Like what? It's not acid. Acid would be more like yeah, man. Like this is fucking this is meth. This is some meth shit, dude. Or crack. Some cracked out behavior or coming down from some Xanax.
Satan! Understood? It's not gonna be anybody else's God either. Call it alone!
This couple over here is saying
Oh God.
that their food is raw, threatening the waiter, saying the waiter's threatening them because they're Mexican. That don't make no sense. Oh, they're live. That's funny. Yeah, record. Everybody's in here recording because it's some bullshit.
Damn, this is like crazy. I mean, like, if you got the wrong order, usually they will, they'll be like, oh shit, my bad. Like, sorry about that. I'll make you a new one. I'll make you the shit that you actually ordered, because that wouldn't make sense to, to give you, to make you pay for something that you didn't want. Pay for the wrong thing, like that would be fucked up. So usually at a restaurant, if you tell them that they fucked up, they'll give you the actual order. No extra charge. So these people who are arguing with this waiter who is giving them the bill, they're saying their orders weren't right. So they're not going to pay the bill. But you should have told the waiter when he gave you the food, this is not the right meal. This is not what I ordered. Can you give me what I actually ordered, please? Or something along those lines. Maybe more polite than that. I'm not a very polite person. But like, just say that. If you communicate that it's the wrong order, you should be able to, this problem be resolved, then you get the bill and then you pay it. So something about this is weird. Because like I said, they would have told him first, like before they ate the food.
And all 93 people.
Terrible ass customer service. Terrible service all the way around.
I have other customers in here.
Go bring it up.
Go
Bring it up, dude.
Bring it the fuck up.
They had a problem. Would you take care of them?
I gave you $2,600.
Read the estimate, Sarah.
Crazy old lady did not want to pay deposit pulled off job.
That was the first bill was totally different than this bill.
But I pay you after you finish because I don't trust you. Because I told you that I had a deadline. I told you that I had a deadline. Okay, and now you're just pulling out because of fucking $2,000. What kind of a person are you? You're a crook.
Jesus. Holy shit. Oh, Florida. Good old Florida. Uh-oh. Ring doorbell.
Anybody? You talk to
What? Who's this cracked out lady?
Is that your child screaming? Well, it's really loud in our neighborhood. I've lived here for 30 years.
It's really loud in this neighborhood. Is she holding a White Claw? Oh, so she's fucked up.
It's really loud. Okay? So,
is it in the daytime?
It doesn't matter. All day I've been hearing that screaming.
Okay.
Yeah.
My child and she's gonna screaming.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
go back to your country. How about that?
Okay. I knew that was coming. Is that a mango White Claw? God damn it. You go back to your country. What the fuck? Why do you have to say that? Like, why do people resort to that? To fucking racism every time? Like, it's so petty. Not only is it offensive, but it's petty. It's like you can't come up with an actual insult. Like, be like, shut up, your stupid fucking kid. We don't need any more kids in the world. Stop reproducing. The sound is annoying. You didn't even have to bring race into that. You didn't even have to bring race into that. See? You can still be mean. You can still be petty. You don't have to be a xenophobe. You don't have to be a racist. But, people are just fucked up. Look at her. She's carrying a White Claw to this person's house. She's holding a White Claw, coming to their house to complain and telling them to go back to their country. What the fuck?
Oh, boy. Yeah, what's my country? Tell me what's my fucking country. You're my fucking private property.
Oh, she charged her, I mean. She came out at her. That was good. I hope she beat the shit out of that fucking Karen. What country am I from, huh? And then fucking just rock her. Just fucking take that White Claw and just like crush it on her face. It's one of the big cans too, so you could do some damage.
My dick. Say it again. Go to China.
You own a construction company.
Yeah, go to China. Fuck you, mom.
Yeah.
Because you have a small dick.
Keep saying it.
Priya Benzona.
Come on.
Fuck you, dick.
I don't know what this means.
Go fuck you, mama. Go fuck you, mama. Go
What?
fuck you, mama. You're not.
He's just getting gas. Why are you harassing him for he's harassing him for being Asian. And now he's, dude, you literally got like, what is that? What is that on your car? Oh, that's Hebrew. Bro, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. You literally have Hebrew written on the windshield of your car. You wanna make racist comments to Asian people, dude? You really want to do that with Hebrew written on your car? Bro, you're asking for it.
Come here, you Asian. All the Asian, yes, a small dick. Small dick. Oh, small dick.
Free Palestine. Free Palestine.
I live in you pussy, mama.
You pussy mama.
Over your nose then if you're gonna wear a mask.
Indian attacks me. I don't. Oh, what? Okay, let's see who's in the wrong here. Because so far, the dude recording who captioned this Indian attacks me is in the wrong to me. What the fuck? This dude's a security guard. What do you mean he's a... Just, oh my god. I've been attacked by an Indian. The security guard just coming up to him and talking to him politely.
Mask. Yeah, do that. Now put it down. Put it down. Now put it down. Now go. Oh, I need 20 and pump too. Well, you ain't gonna get circus here. If you don't want to wear the mask, then don't. Go on. Look at this guy. Nazi. This is a Nazi. This is a modern day fascist. You're disgusting, dude. This is how you treat your customers? Yeah. No, just go ahead. Go on. Pathetic, dude. Go on.
Like, you're already in the wrong for making this a racial thing or cultural thing once again. I'm being attacked by an Indian. Why does that matter? And you're not, first of all, you're not being attacked. Why are you bringing the fact that they might be a Native American into this? And just why aren't you wearing a mask? We've been doing this for a year and a half. Like, you don't have to wear the mask outside, but when you go into a private business, that is up to them. That is not up to the law. It does not matter if it's a free country. Yeah, you can say whatever you want. You can say it's annoying, but you still have to put on the mask. Nowhere in the Constitution does it say you have the right to infect other people or you have the right to choose whether or not to put on a mask. Nowhere does it say that. Freedom of speech, not freedom to fucking hurt other people.
There you go.
This is what happens when people think they are in the right, but are actually in the wrong.
Cover the face up.
What the fuck? They're blocking the whole road. It's like a one-way road, and this person is going the other way, and they're blocking the entire way. There's so many cars behind the guy that's videotaping and this car is just facing them all, just not moving. Always seeing this one. What? What the fuck? Is she in a bra and pajamas bottoms? She's in a sports bra pajama bottom. Her like love handles and belly are hanging out, and like, what is that? A Home Depot? Where is this? This is a Home Depot.
Let's go! Where I got this talk like you offer me that I ain't can't say, huh? I steal this shit, huh? This shit right here. This shit right here. I steal that shit, right? That's how you feel our motherfucking Americans, right?
Yes, I am.
Steal that shit. I take that shit. I'm coming in this bitch.
This is a Walmart, I think. Why are Walmarts just full of crazy people? Like, there's a whole subreddit for this, like people of Walmart or something like that. It's just crazy. The wild things you see at that store. I don't go there very often. I haven't been to a Walmart in like 4 years. 4 or 5 years. I don't know.
Get my motherfucking money back. Put y'all where we all go.
I think like last time I went to Walmart, I was on acid. So there was that. So there was that. Holy shit. She's throwing all these toys off the shelves. Holy fuck.
Hey, we need healthcare now. I'm standing like, what is it? No. What is it? What I steal from you guys, huh? What the fuck I got from you guys?
How did she lose her shirt though? Like, why is she in a sports bra and pajama bottoms and like so like what happened where she was accused of stealing and now she's doing this? I don't, that's what I hate about these videos is like sometimes you don't get the context unless the person recording tells you what the context is. Like, oh, this person did this and now they're like this. But we don't have that here. We just have like the little things to go by.
I'm butt ass naked right now, bitch. What I steal from you guys? Show me what I steal from you guys, huh? Ain't shit here. Ain't shit hiding in my
Damn, dude, Bad Baby is really falling off.
bitch. I walk up in this store with 3 black
I got it.
and I'm automatically stealing. Bitch, let's go. Let's go. What I steal, bitch? And what's the motherfucking problem? Your grandkids run up in this bitch. Take all y'all shit all day and I'm paying for my shit, bitch. Yeah, tell them. But yeah, this bitch right here, right now. Right now, this bitch right here, right now.
Jesus.
Fuck this bitch. Don't fucking touch me.
Hey,
What's up, ho? Let's talk it. Let's talk it.
I can see y'all sitting here right now.
Coming up in the store. Coming up. Let's talk about coming up in the store.
No, we do not know her at all. She just said, all right. Yeah, she touched me in the assistant man.
I'm recording it. She acting. Please don't.
We do not know her at all. No.
Over there arguing, and somebody else said he told him to leave once, and she was over here, and she done threw alcohol all over her. Like
What?
she threw alcohol all over her.
What? She threw alcohol at someone?
It seems like she's intoxicated too.
Oh, she's intoxicated. Okay.
Let's go.
Like, we really
Oh,
need them
please
here
don't.
right now.
Please don't. Please don't.
Straight go to all these bitches behind you. You bad bitch. Let's go. Let's go.
Just a regular old day at Walmart. No biggie.
You stay over here. You stay over here.
Ladies got red.
Let's go, cute. When we get over there.
She took off her shirt. No,
She took off her shirt.
She got pink pajamas on with stripe.
So she had a shirt on before this, and then they accused her of stealing or something, and then she took it off. That's how you know somebody's drunk.
Let's go correct. Come on, let's go correct, bitch.
She can carry it out of the store. Nice. Dude, that was clutch. He picked her up and carried her out of the store. Alright, now the best part. Karen of the week. Alright, so this is a Zoom meeting of some sort. The judge is here. Is this like a court? Virtual court or something?
Rapper?
Yes, rap and sing.
I mean, Mom, you and I are not surprised if your son is rapping and gets caught in a stolen car with a gun and goes in a car chase, right? I mean, that's we can kind of predict that's going to happen.
What?
Just because he do rap music?
Well, the culture, right?
Oh no. Oh, Judge Kim, he's Korean. See, this is why we have problems. This is why there's racial tensions between Asians and black people, because Judge Kim over here is like, oh yeah, the culture, so he's gonna steal a car because of the culture, because you're black, right? Oh, what, does he not have a father in his life? That's every Republican. Oh, it's black culture because they're notoriously have absent fathers, and fucking idiot. Judge Kim, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is that bow tie? You look like me in junior prom with my pink bow tie that I had to wear because oh my god, fucking idiot. Judge Kim, you should not be a judge. Oh, the culture means he goes and he must be guilty of committing a crime because he raps. And he has a car, he's totally guilty because of the culture. You shouldn't be a judge, dude. This is why look at all their faces. They're like, whoa, fuck. This is why the justice system is so flawed and so biased against black people. Because you got, people in the system like this. You got judges that just base their decisions off of what they assume the culture is. That's wrong. That is wrong. What we are witnessing right here is the criminal justice system not working.
I mean, it shouldn't surprise you.
Oh,
let's put it this way.
Jesus, dude.
If he's singing a church choir, do you think it's a realistic?
Dude, I rap. Am I stealing cars and does that automatically make me like a criminal because I rap? So what is it about?
For him to be caught in a stolen car with a gun on a car chase from the police?
Okay, but wouldn't you want to ask him what kind of rap music he doing before you classify him as a rapper that's rapping about guns and violence?
I didn't say what he's rapping about.
But you just said that just because he's doing rap music, he's known to get caught.
Can we agree that the rap culture has an element of violence to it that the church choir does not?
The church choir. What? Judge Kim, you're killing me, man. You're killing me. Listen, stop Asian hate except for that guy. Except for against that guy. Fuck him. Oh my god. No, there are racist Asians. There are Koreans in my family that are scared of black people. I shit you not. I don't want to call them out, but they're very racist. They're very racist. And like I could easily be like, oh, it's the culture. No, they're racist. They're racist. Anyways, you know, I just think we all need to get along, you know. Let me see. Did I get a message back from this dude? Okay, just this dude. All right, so we're doing a relationship advice, and we are going to try to help somebody out here who's having a problem. My boyfriend told me to date someone who owns 6 pit bulls if I want to wear gray tights while I'm out in public. I made the mistake of ringing my boyfriend and initiating hanging out after going for an early morning walk with my friend. Did I consider I wasn't in the right attire to see him? No, I didn't really think it mattered. I got into his car and we met up at the local pharmacy. After we met up at the local pharmacy so he could pick up some drugs, and he looked at my pants. Why do you have to wear these? Pulls on my tights. I explained I had been on a walk in frosty weather. Regardless, he went, look around you. Do you see anyone else wearing gray tights? Can't you just wear normal black plain tights instead? These need to go in the bin. I explained to him that I can't always afford new clothing, and that it's not exactly something I care that much about. Then he said, well, you know I care, so why do you do it? Don't ask to hang out with me if you're going to wear that shit in public. Go date someone who owns 6 pit bulls if you want to look like that, which in my country implies that I look like a bogon. What's a bogon? Let me look that up. Bogon meaning boorish and uncouth, the most significant word to be created in Australian English in the past 40 years. It is defined as an uncultured and unsophisticated person, a boorish and uncouth person. Alright, so that's mean. A bogan. So then he went on to... So I pointed out to him that the outfit he had on was worth a lot, but that his mother actually bought it for him. And that, besides the point, is that I don't really care what people think of me. I wasn't wearing something absolutely hideous or something sexy, yet it was neutral and literally may as well have a tattoo on my forehead that said, I've gone for a walk this morning and now I'm doing errands. I had sneakers on, a puffy jacket, who cares? We've been together for about 4 years, but these comments towards what I look like and what I wear drive me up the fucking wall. It says to me that in life all he cares about is what himself and others look like, and that to me is completely shallow. To make matters worse, he then said life is all about dressing up and showing to other people that you have nice things. If you don't do that, then all you're here for is survival. What the fuck? I proceeded to tell him I think he's filthy and that he will be just like his father someday, who is a fucking gold digger with Botox, who is also incredibly shallow. I haven't spoken to him since. What do you reckon? Am I not allowed to fucking look relaxed when I'm in public with my significant other? Too long didn't read. Boyfriend makes horrible comments regarding my post-frosty morning walk with friend, telling me that I'm not allowed to wear things like that. I tell him he's filthy. His shallow personality got me yeeting out of there. After 4 years of putting up with similar comments, I've decided I've had enough. Well, I mean, like, listen, you shouldn't have to feel like you have to change your appearance because of the person you're with. And he's telling you have to show off like you're like that you're rich or something. That's pretty shallow, yes. Him telling you what to wear, also shallow and not right, bossy, controlling. He literally, what did he call you? Bogon? He called you a bogan? Like that's not someone you want to be with. That's not someone you want to be with. You want somebody who respects you and tells you you look good. Dude, I love tights. Tights are awesome. So you made the right decision by leaving. You did. And, there's really not much you can do other than, like, move forward from here, move on. Because you want to find somebody that respects you and doesn't give you shit for like, putting on casual clothes, for, like, wearing, for going on a walk. So I think that's crazy. I think that's ridiculous, and you made the right decision by leaving and calling him filthy. So I don't really think you need advice here. Just move forward. And that's that. Anyways, it's been a long episode. I'm glad I was able to do this. Give you guys an episode after like 2 weeks of not. So thank you so much for listening. Really, you guys are great. I'll be back on Thursday with more. And so this has been the Short News Podcast. I love you guys very much. I'm Alex Mador. You can catch me on Twitter at Alex_MADORE or AlexMADORE on Instagram, shortnewspod.com. Wherever you go, just find me there. I will see you guys Thursday. Love you. Peace.
It's really that time of year, and your team might finally do it. Or if you're a Rams fan, you might just want to book the trip now. This year, Super Bowl 56 is in Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium, February 13th. You can scour resellers to buy an overpriced ticket closer to the day, or you can lock in the Super Bowl experience of a lifetime now with our friends at On Location. True 50-yard line seats, only available with On Location. An invite to celebrate on the field with the champs. On Location. Yes, you want to craft a perfect confetti angel like I did? Go to the game with On Location. And it's not just about gameplay. From dinner with NFL legend Marcus Allen to pregame parties featuring acoustic sets for Wyclef, the official hospitality partner of the NFL is offering the most exclusive ticket packages available. Want to know how? Visit onlocationexp.com/SB56 or search Super Bowl On Location. That's right. Search Super Bowl On Location. Make the trip of a lifetime. It's your shot. Take it.